Welcome. You are standing on the threshold of incredible and profound activation from spirit here at whatever time you're watching this. That's the right time for you. There's some type of movement of frequency within your beingness that has shifted and changed, where you're embodying your light through adversity, having taken the reflective time necessary apart from the throng and the groupthink mentality here. Especially, we're seeing the gerbils running on those hamster wheels or hamsters, I don't know, in these women's hair, and it gives that um, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil type thing. And it comes right next to the second sight card. So these are activations happening within your energy that are helping you to grow exponentially. At the center, we have the Princess of the Autumn Harvest, talking about how you have reached some type of wisdom in your life and some type of achievement. And this next threshold is unlocking a new level of of understanding to your journey. So at the center we have Bamboo Moon, talking about exponential growth after a time of what seems like consistent just delays and distractions to achieving some kind of outcome. And 30, Ma'at comes in, a powerful Egyptian goddess. Ma'at is the one who weighs the souls of the living and dead to see if the my puppies are talking to me. I'm going to have to take a pause. Whether the soul is karmically heavy or whether it is enlightened. And so you're getting this new embodiment of light and harvest here, where you're achieving the next level of sight on your journey. So just a moment, my dear, I'd like to just read you this, and then we're going to take a pause for the cause. So it says a divine reordering is happening in your life, moving your soul towards fruition of your highest purposes. This process may seem subtle at first, and some of you may only be somewhat subconsciously sensing it instead of understanding what's underway right now with this delay. And it says even here that perhaps not even consciously sensed, as it seeds in the dark, unknowable. This generative recesses of the soul is where this seed has been planted. And bamboo, if you didn't know, is something that it takes something like 3 years for that bamboo shoot to really start growing. But then its growth is so exponential. So whatever level you're reaching, it says there will be a moment when you feel the inner stirring, the push to give expression to something that has so far been out of reach. And it will take courage to commit to see your manifestation and vision brought into full fruition. Seeing through the unsteady beginnings as this newness grows into fullness is going to take a lot of focus. There's something beautiful and true meant for you to embody here. So don't be afraid to do whatever type of inner work you're called to do at this time, because you're being told that this is going to help you to work through some type of karmic release with Ma'at here. She is helping us at the portal of this shift and change, and perhaps it's seeming almost like we are seeing into the souls of others, and somewhat there's a judgment or discernment energy at work in our lives because of that. So it's partially to do with coming online with many of our past incarnations and views of self. Now let's pause. I'm going to let these puppies out for a moment, and then we'll get back with the cards. All right, let's get into the next deck here and find out just a little bit more about these energies coming online for you. We've got music and right order. So music may be part of your calling or what's calling to you right now. I'm also noticing that I'm having the music in the background today. So there may be something about setting the right mood, because we talked in one of the previous readings today, because these are all kind of meant for the same collective. You may resonate with some more than others if you're part of the collective I'm reading for. But there's something about letting things find their proper place and putting our gifts into right order. I'm seeing this fearless card, and we did just say that it would take courage to allow this transition to occur for us. So yeah, music might be setting the right mood, or there's some healing music, or you are actually just unlocking your soul harmonics to a different degree than previous. I feel that there's a big breakthrough happening for many of you, and it feels like something that you've already been moving in this realm. And yeah, sometimes you have to have the right vibe, and I'm feeling the need to just skip ahead here. And I think that part of that is that's sort of part of the message as well. Like getting the right vibe is like moving into contact with the collective, and it's like tuning your frequency to the correct channel, literally, will help you to get this second sight and to get the right messages for the mood or the moment. And I know that's quite literal, but I feel that many of you are very musically inclined, and that's why we keep getting so many of the references to music. But music itself is also so harmonic. It speaks to the soul. And starseed, that to me is interesting as well. So part of the music that calls to you is part of your cosmic heritage, celestial, frequency shift. Shifting your frequency here, celestial, power, fairy magic, and sexuality. That's an interesting combination here. Shifting your frequency away from the material and applying your kundalini energy, your potent spiritual power, this celestial powerhouse that you are here, is able to reorder your beingness to become this clear and perfect channel to create a frequency shift. Yeah, embody your innocence in this way. Any more from this deck? I know that this seems a little vague. I want to get to the next deck. Yeah, we're seeing intuition, integrity, union, and voice. I feel like you are in the midst of making a powerful declaration of your own energy into the universe and into your beingness about who you are and what you're here to do. And I feel that music or some creative embodiment of soul harmonics has been somewhat resisted up until now, whether from internal forces or something external for you. But the power of your voice has reached the level where it's been like, for instance, with this Ma'at card, it's been demanding so much more growth from us in the previous cycle, so that we would be so much closer, more closely aligned with the integrity and the will of spirit, and so that our so that our voice and our intuitive intention was unified with the divine in a more profound and powerful way. Yeah, and it's time to take flight here. And I'm seeing contact at 1010, which came out earlier. And I split the deck to feline, which is one of my Lyrian cards. And we do have 8 immortals under the deck. And I love to show this one. We've got the dance unveiling. Things are coming piece by piece. You're not meant to have all the puzzle pieces at the beginning. Ooh. And that is covering the medicine circle, the first card in one of my decks, really talking about that powerful conjuring of all Mother Earth and her creatures. And that one covers up Kundalini, Shakti. So for some of you with the cards out here, you could very well be doing some of your conjuring with your Kundalini energy field. And you know, I even said it before I even knew it was there, but it's time to take flight in this new direction here. You're being assisted with some type of rejuvenation or regeneration. It came out in the earlier reading. You're protected as you take flight in this new direction, and just keep it very simple and speak to the highest in yourself, and you will be assisted by Ma'at to take flight in this new direction, particularly exponentially so if you're working with these star seed frequency energies of intuition and music, and especially healing music and that type of energy, because there's something growing behind the scenes here. And with contact, I feel like some of you may be channeling and mediums, and others will be star seeds coming into information, and others will be doing this more musical activation. But there's something that's gaining recognition here, especially taking leaps and bounds coming up here with the moon cycle. So let's get some more activations from this Izzy Ivy deck that I fell in love with recently. Under the deck, we have a few very interesting cards, but let's see what came out first. Return to the Mother Tree, 10 of light codes. So you've been activated through challenges. And then you have the 0 card, tickled by the free spirit, the Muse. Isn't that just so beautiful? Because we had that innocence card as well. You've got a very free spirited energy within yourself. And it's like you're ready to take flight. Yeah, you also have the fairy magic card here. Exactly. So while you're doing all of this realm bridging and multidimensional energy work and listening to your guides and producing these sacred sounds in some type of a way, you're really already activating your divine channeling ability, and you're activating things, and part of your inner artistry is activated by the challenges that have come and gone throughout your cycles. And returning to the Mother Tree is like understanding the foundational basis, the generational basis, and so on, and the cosmic necessity for us to have been born so perfectly on purpose into this energy and free-spirited nature. And we were born for this moment. And under the deck, I wanted to show you this because this is so gorgeous with these regeneration and rejuvenation energy. Look at this restful renewal card. Again, with the skulls, the talking about the releasing of ancestors and those that have gone before us, and listening to those voices of the greats, even with our musical activations, whether it's Mother Earth or other people's channelings. There's a rebirth of your energies, and you're learning that if you have some of this inner speak that apparently only something like 20% of the population has. I don't know how they could possibly measure what's going on in our heads except to pull a sliver of one type of group. But I feel like if you've got some of that inner speak, then you are already somewhat channeling. It's like not everybody apparently has that Jiminy Cricket, one angel and one devil on each shoulder whispering in their ears, but you're activating through this stable awareness of the basis of something, and you are taking the time to slow down your energies, to sit within your sacred channel. And yeah, it's like something has lit you up or activated your channel. And instead of getting beyond yourself and getting real blustery and caught up in the moment and tripping over your words, there's this newer ability to neutralize the charge, to ground that charge with Mother Earth, perhaps here with this 5 of activations. So we're here, as you see by the artwork here, to activate this heart chakra first within the material world. And I believe that the best way to activate the heart space of the individuals here on earth is to tap into your joy frequency, your inner child, your delight, your humor, and your highest vibe possible without bypassing or acting as though you don't have more complex emotions, right? Oh, and below that we have Origins of Light, the 8, the Strength card. Oh, feels divine to let that light shine down through the crown of the head, opening up and enlightening you, dripping such nectar down through the lotus of your crown chakra and sustaining the vessel that you are, allowing that energy to replenish and rejuvenate all of those energetic channels and cells within the physical material level. Because as you let the dust so-called settle within your system, we're getting the 7. The Chariot card here is called dimensional shifts of the crystalline. And take in all of those geometric shapes. A few days ago, we had the geometric coherence card talking about our ability to move in the direction of collaboration with others, to share the wisdom of the sacred, the high priestess number 2. All of these major arcanas in this powerful deck stepping forward to really double down and confirm for us that we are courageous enough to open ourselves. We're protected enough and we're ready to take flight in these new dimensions. So we also get the 60, heartfelt, emphasizing the word art within heartful communication, initiate of activations. So this is very much about the research and the study that you're doing with spirit. And I want to move back now to that crystalline chariot. It's about the, oh, but I can't, and I'm drawn to the bottom of the deck here. It's about being able to translate all of the vast spectrum of emotions and challenges into art, into beauty, into grace, into the Merkaba chariot that we are, this 100-mile wide energy ship that is us, tapping into so many levels and realms and dimensions all at once to challenge others to wake up, to channel all of these light frequencies from the divine, from that Christed unity consciousness, from source encoding itself, coming into and being harnessed within the sacred soul here, and then grounding deeply into Mother Earth and exchanging those energies back up into the cosmos. So we're taking flight in this Merkaba delightful energy that we're in. Look at her holding her hands in that same manifestation portal from the creatrix from within the physical vessel as a channel and a conduit for spirit to speak through us in sacred art that would be catalyzed most efficiently by the contrast of all that is experienced here on this sacred material dimension, right? This sacred matrix. So I was blown away when I looked at the bottom of the deck. Now, Major Arcana 12, normally the Hanged Man, hanging from the tree of life and wisdom. Look at this gorgeous depiction, the celestial tree of the infinite Akash, the suspended one. Yeah, the waves wanna have us take that in. It's like we are almost this suspended animation here, just like this twinkling little delight happening around the periphery of the cellular activations of all that is, embodying all of this immortal energy from both the ancestry that we're here in this body representing through the family lines, and also the Akashic heritage of all that is. And I'm not even talking globally, I'm talking realms, I'm talking dimensions, and um, what am I trying to say here? The multiverse. It's like more than the mind and the words can comprehend or convey, but you can feel it because you're here for it. And I love it. This is like in the Avatar where they have that tree of souls. You're tapped into the tree of souls with this return to the mother tree. It's something about your matriarchal line as well, and you're standing in truth, power, and justice with this highly activated equalizing power to cancel and clear what no longer serves the realms, all realms, 2222 on the timer, as you equalize and neutralize these opposing forces to birth new consciousness with the tower. You're shaking something down with whatever gift you're channeling. And it can be just the tiniest little activation, so to speak, the flap of a butterfly's wings, symbolically, with every note. I'm hearing that singing my song with his hands. So you're channeling the macrocosm, number 65, two of Earth guardians. So you're a guardian of the sacred solar, I meant to say celestial, that celestial gateway energy. You're channeling planetary wisdom through your astrology of your natal chart as well. You may read the stars or the planets or the cards, I'm hearing. 25 celebration, 4 of light codes. The 4 of light codes is bringing in your ability to ground and stabilize and channel very intense energies that have been aroused, either anger, resentments, fear, envy, jealousy, all of these lower emotions that you have witnessed and experienced and endured are powerfully being channeled through your hands and through your art into this celebration. That joyful Muse card wants to be in my mind's eye right now. Oh, I see that I still haven't seen all the cards in this deck yet. This is so gorgeous. I've never seen this. Shadow clearing, the catalyst, that represents the devil card in the traditional, and she's encircled by this beautiful iridescent rainbow pure dragon essence, and is being led towards embracing and channeling the light within her system, cleansed and clear. And it comes out with number 13. Again, look at all the major arcana. I mean, dang. 13, normally the death card, again with that rejuvenation and regeneration. It's the phoenix of the white fire, rebirth. Yeah, there's something here about birthing the new world. And exactly, take flight. This phoenix energy, it's a very scorpionic energy stepping through you. Yeah, I'm seeing that wisdom of the sacred again with the high priestess. And she's also making that same gesture. I don't know what kind of maybe that's one of the mudra type things, and containing the vortex energy wheel that's happening in the solar plexus or sacral chakra region, placing the hands on the portal of the creative portal of the sacral chakra in this time may assist you to release what has been resistant to this restructuring and reordering of the molecules or the cellular structures of your very DNA with this Akashic heritage and that tree of life imagery. Yeah, logic and structure 62, sage of activations. It's like it's not your first rodeo, so you can understand how intense this is here. And I'm splitting the deck now to 35, the radiant feminine, priestess of light codes. You're reading the light language in a different way than has been embodied previously, and you are really coming online in a very powerful way at this time. For whatever reason, I'm going for my Dreams of Gaia deck, which is very in-depth. So let's see, what wants to step forward? All right, just a few cards. Gotta go get my puppies anyways. I feel that your service work is paying off and you're harvesting a lot of abundance, because we did have the autumn harvest as well. And then we get 4 cards. Oh, that is gorgeous. So I don't know if children are important to your situation right now, but we have this inner child purity once again. This may be how the guide is showing up for you, or your channel appealing to your inner self. We get this beautiful priestess energy from beyond. I'd love to read that if I have time on the timer. And this one as well, the 12 of fire. Look at that guardian energy. It's like talking about the air and the fire and the masculine sides of perhaps a matriarchal line again, because they're both shown as their feminine self, and talking about possibly some oh yeah, we had all of those animals depicted in that one card. Your second sighted nature, your ability to embrace some animal totem energies or starseed totem energies. And look at also, we get 2 of water, and look at that beautiful depiction, this 2 of cups lovers depiction. And we've already had so much of that physical material kundalini energy awakening within us. It feels like this divine path to opening this next segment of our energetic and spiritual gifts is also bringing in some type of sacred destined union, if that hasn't already happened for you. So just want to make sure to take a little look out at the dogs. Make sure everybody is behaving themselves out there. Let's close this up with a few more grounding cards here. And I want to ask specifically about this physical union energy. It's like we've unified with the divine in a significant way. And so now it's like the embodiment is also gaining some type of union energy. So we have young female. Again, we saw a lot of this youthful inner child energy. It says your A game, better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. 8888. So things that repeat and come back around, some type of longer term cycle, and you're burning off some karma and ready to take a chance on something. It's like a new youthful beginning for this intuitive aspect of yourself. And you're learning to balance both sides of and aspects of your personality through all of the physical ways that recalibrate your system and the energetic ways, because you're really seeking freedom from this old cycle, breaking ranks with something from the past, because the old way was the negative self-fulfilling prophecy of sabotage, and you're ready to release and take flight from this day forward. So we're already at the end of this message. Is there anything else that wants to step through for us? You're being spirit-led through chaotic times, so trust. If you feel like you're between a rock and a hard place, let the puzzle pieces fall into place. There could be some other people in their low energy, but detox and decalcify your pineal gland to get the symbolic language that wants to speak to you. And look through anything that appears to speak to your lower energy. There's some loose ends and loose karmic ties that are being tied up at this moment here. So yeah, you're remaining true to your highest self-nurturing essence, your intentional, secure feminine and intuitive, being directed in your leadership, empowered. You're really feeling your potential at this new time, and you're ready to take a chance in this new direction. And you're getting the confirmation you light up a room. Things were dull, lifeless, and routine before you joined some kind of a team. So somebody's feeling like you were made just for them. And it's making other people feel some kind of a way. But you're ready to move into the center stage here, because all eyes are suddenly upon you and this newfound alignment with your destined energy here. And so it's helping you to level up. So if you've made it this far, you must have gotten something you liked out of this video. And please do help us to continue to get that message out there. Interact with the channel any way that you're guided to. And check out some of the other timeless readings in the meantime. Join the tribe. We're going to start to have a membership portal moving forward, and that is going to give some people access to extended content, which I've already, at this time, to gain more membership, I've been giving all of this away for free, but it is going to be part of the membership portal. And so you'll see some of your extended content moving over there in the near future. Also, please do know that we're open and available now going forward for personal readings, and we'll have deals coming forward from this time forward. So get them while they are cheaper and more affordable, because I know how you guys are. You love your free content. We're going to keep bringing it for free here on the main page. And so keep joining us. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you again.